Hi everyone, welcome to Just Keep Growing. Today is day 15 and it's going to be Transplant Day. Going to be moving some things over into my big garden here. I've got it right over there. It's right there. But first we have to take everything out of the Arrow Gardens. So let's start off with the biggest one, the tomatoes. Now these are the Gardener's Delight tomatoes. I do believe it's going to be a big plant. Look at these roots already. Oh my gosh, hold on guys. I can't even pull this out. Watch. Are you seeing these roots? I don't want to break them. Oh my goodness. They're so long. I didn't expect them to be this big yet. Holy camole. Alright, check this out. Oh, there we go. Wow. Can you see that? Those are from just these two little plants. Isn't that, I love it. I love seeing this. Look at the root formation. Isn't that just incredible? So they all start branching off. So I really don't want to rip these up very much. So I have to be extremely careful. I do want to keep one in here, but I want to take one out. Now, I have to rip my little foil here so that I can get at the rock wool that's inside. I'm hoping just a little tear will do. And then I can, maneuver it off of there. Now, this is the tricky part. I've got my two plants in there, and they're in the rock wool pretty good. Probably should have done this a couple of days ago, to be honest with you, but life gets in the way. Okay. I've got my two plants here. I want to separate them as carefully as possible. I don't know if you can see right there. It's a little dark, eh? But I just take the two plants and separate them as gently as I can. I know I'm going to rip some roots and it is going to go into a bit of shock. But as you can see, the two plants are separate in there. So I think I'm going to take out the one which comes out the easiest. How about that? Oh, these poor roots. Okay, I don't want to break these roots as much as possible, so I'm going to go nice and slow here and feed these roots through, so I'm not breaking them. I am shocking them a little bit. I can feel them ripping off. Oh, there we go. Okay, this one I'm going to put into some dirt. And I have a little container right here. Those will sit nicely in the middle here. So she will go into dirt, and this one gets to go back home. Pull those roots through nice for it. Get that back in there. And I'm debating if I should put a little bit more rock wool in there, but I don't have any over here. So I'll have to grab that afterwards because it's behind the camera and I'll knock you out of place if I try to get over there. I know I've told you a couple of times, but my kitchen is extremely small. Like, right here, that's my fridge. Like, it's not even an arm's length away from where I'm standing. And then this is the other wall of my kitchen. So it's a very, very narrow, like, alleyway kitchen, I guess you would say. I guess they're called. Yeah, I might have to stand that up a bit more with some more. All right, well, let's get that back in there. And I see I've got roots from the other plant going over here as well. So I can't believe how long those roots are. I just showed you guys a couple of days ago, didn't I? It's craziness. Okay. Now I want to make sure all those roots are good and in there. All right. Happy and back home. This one will go into some dirt right beside us here. I want to get it as low as possible. Get that taproot down as low as I can. I might actually take some of the dirt out of here. Good thing I got a bucket of dirt beside me. Get this back into some dirt. Sorry, I'm off camera, guys. I'm just, I've got a bucket of dirt beside me here. Okay. I think we got everything going in here. Perfect. There. Now she's in her nice new little home. All right. and I will water that with some nutrients in a moment. But we have another one to do. Now, how are these roots? Oh, here we go. These are nice and long too. Look at that. Whew. Amazing, isn't it? There's the top of the plant. And then there's the bottom of the plant. One nice long taproot. And then if you see there, the roots actually branch off. See them all branching? And then up here you'll have air roots. So you don't want these, they usually go a bit more fuzzy. You don't want these under the water. They want to get air, but these are the water ones. Isn't that cool? So again, we got to split this one. So I'll take this foil off. And I'm going to put my tiny Tim extra ones in the other garden beside me. And I decided to put the ginger in there too. And I'm going to leave it off to the side so it can grow up this way. Because ginger can get kind of tall. All right, here we go. Another time to pull these out. You feel so bad, like I don't want to hurt it. I know it'll recover. All right, let's pull these guys apart. Sorry guys, no more dancing together. Let's get you guys separated. Oh no. These ones look like they're a bit more entwined. The other two, oh yeah, these ones are more entwined. See that? I don't know if you can see that. See how my roots are a lot closer together in this. I hope that's not too dark for you guys. I've got my light on and then my extra lights on and these lights on. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh, you guys are really entwined, aren't you? There we go. Okay. Oh, she's just got small roots. Look at that. Can you see how small her roots? It was the big one that had the big roots. So we'll take the small one out and get her into dirt and she'll probably do a lot better. Now, this one does not have much rock wool left to hold on to. I really thought I had another piece up here. That's not looking like it. No, well, I'll grab it after when I'm off camera with you guys. Okay. Oops. I forgot to put my foil back on. You want to make sure you get your foil on there, or else there's going to be algae that grows on the rock wool and then into your system. I mean, a little bit of algae is all right, but you really don't want it taking over. Okay, get her back in there. Perfect. My dill is still not doing anything back there, and this is going to be the same. Sorry, off camera again. Neat to see how quick those roots grow, eh? That was it, 15 days that it's been planted, and the roots were, what, like a foot long on that first one? That was craziness. All right, she's in there. So she'll get watered in a moment. Now, the tiny Tims I want to put over there. So I'm going to wait for that in a minute, and I'll push you guys back and do a different angle for planting in here, because I picked out all of my lettuce seeds. And we're going to do planting in my new garden with the lettuce as well today. So right now we're just separating. So, what was it? Over here, my third basil didn't come up. Excuse me. My third basil did not come up, so I'm going to split that basil and put one of them into here. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, nothing came up at all in here. Sometimes that happens, you get a dud. Yeah, see, the seeds just didn't open. I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes it happens, the seeds just didn't like the environment. It happens. No big deal. But that leaves me a spot to take out my basil. Oh yes, I wanted to show you this too. Ooh, look how nice and my roots on the basil are. Now, when I separate these, I'm going to top the big one that I'm going to leave in there. And this will help create my basil balls that I wanted to show you guys. So, hold on, I got my foil over there. Let me take this foil off. And I did have somebody ask, what kind of foils are those? They're actually hair foils. Stole them from my kid. Don't tell her. She dyes her hair a lot. So, yeah, they're just the foil that you would use when you dye your hair. Okay, now this one has 3 in it. So thankfully I'll do it early so that these roots aren't super entwined. But if you look at that, that's how big the roots are. Let's start here. Let's see. Woo! Look at that. Isn't that neat? So there's 3 plants in here. I'm going to take them out by being very gentle, hopefully. Let's see here. Yeah, I think they'll be all right. Oh, we'll see. Okay, I want you to stay in there. So you are coming out. Oh, I don't want to break that taproot. Let's see here. I can feel it coming. Come on. It'll do all right without the taproot, but it's always good if you can keep it as long as... Oh, no, I broke it off. Did I? Oh, no, I kept it. Yes. All right, so I kept the taproot on that one. Awesome. These 2 are pretty twined up. If I can just split that off without making it... There we go. Perfect. Now I'll just pull them apart. And I thought this was going to be the bigger one, but oh, you know what? I broke the big taproot on that one. Look, it's right there. I see it. I was going to keep this one in there, but now I'm second guessing myself now. I wonder how much of this is that, right? Okay, see, this is what I broke off. Schnookums. You try to be really, really gentle, but sometimes you have a mishap. Okay, so, you know what? I'm going to plant the little one in dirt, and I'm going to keep these 2 big ones in the container here. Okay, great. Cover that up. This one can go back into here. Oh no, get in there. Great. I kind of want to detangle this root a bit so it'll grow. Oh, yeah, of course, now I break it. Okay, taproot, go in there. Oops. I forgot my foil. Okay. Get my foil back on there. And then I'll put this one where there was that empty hole where the basil wasn't growing up. And now we've got another basil. Let me just see if this needs to be topped. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it does. Okay. So here's what I want to show you guys. If you look on the plant, the first, oops, hold on. I've got it toppled over a little bit here. You will have the first set of leaves here. Oh, I hope you can see this all right. The first set of leaves, the second set of leaves, the third set of leaves, and then this is where I want to cut off the top. I know most people say I should have scissors, but I don't have them on me right now. So you just, boop, that's it. Snip those 2 little top leaves off, and then my next trim will be to trim these 2 top leaves off. But for now, we just want to top the plant after those 3 first nodes. So that goes back into the arrow garden now. Hopefully she'll stand up a little straighter. Okay, and then the other big one is here. Oh, I'm so upset I broke that taproot. I hope it'll recover. That's like the biggest thing not to do, but it happens. Okay, get this back on here. And now we have transplanted 4 plants. Well, 3 totally. And then I still have that one I'm going to transplant when I get you guys over there for the lettuce. All right, perfect. And then the next one I wanted to do was the tiny Tim over here. Look at that. So here's the tiny Tim tomatoes. They are very small, compact tomatoes. If you don't believe it, there's actually 3 tomato plants in here. One is here, one is there, and one in the middle. So that is 3 plants in there that I need to separate. So that's what I'll be doing next. I'm going to try not to, look at that root. It's so much longer than the plant is. So the root is all the way down to there. And the plants are just there. So cool. All right, take the foil off. Now, since these ones are nice, small, compact tomatoes, I am going to try and put them into my new garden off to the side in some dirt there. And we'll see how well they do. That'll be fun. It's going to be like a whole garden of lettuce. And a couple of tomatoes, a little bit of ginger, but mostly lettuce over there. Okay. I'll pull this out. Again, I want to be careful not to break these roots like I did the last time. All right. Wow, these plants are really happy in here. I hate to separate them, but I know I have to. Come on, you can do it. Don't break everything on me. Hold on. They're all tangled up in here. Okay. See how close together they are? It's 1, 2, 3. So 3 separate plants that I need to separate without breaking all their roots. And it can be a little difficult. Especially when they're really, really close together like that. Come on, you can do it. Don't break your root. Yes. Woohoo! I did it. There was one. And then now to separate these two guys. They're really close together. Come on, you can do it. Don't break that root. Come on, cheer for me. Oh, did I do it? Yes. Perfect. So see, she's got a nice long root to it. And then this little plant. And then now this one gets to go back into the arrow garden. Just gonna grab a bit more of the rock wool and put it up top here. Okay. Get this back into the water. Come on. Trying to pull these roots down so they can get into the water, not into the, you don't want them in the light, you want them in the water, right? So they got to go right into there. Perfect. Almost. There we go. Oops. Of course, I forget the tin foil again. I see one root poking out. Yeah, you want to try and block the light out as much as possible, so that's why you want the foil on top. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause you guys for a little bit and get the dirt area set up because we will be transplanting 1 basil and 2 tomato plants into some dirt with the ginger. Hold on.